Hey, it's Freiburger, and I'm about to show you a sample episode of a show that we do on MotorTrendOnDemand.com that's called Roadkill Extra. It shows up every single weekday. It's got stuff like outtakes from shows, behind-the-scenes stuff, tech tips, you name it. You can see them all with a free trial at MotorTrendOnDemand.com. Hey, it's Freiburger, and in this Roadkill Extra, I'm going to tell you all about the second coming of the Zip-Tie Drags. Yep, we are doing it again in Tucson. The very first Zip-Ties was Tucson last year. We had 3,300 people show up. We hope it's even bigger this time. It's sort of our signature event at this point, and so you need to be there. Here's the details. It's going to be Friday, January 19th, and that is going to be a road trip from Irwindale, California to Tucson Dragway, and then we have our event and race at the Dragway on Saturday the 20th. Now, if you don't want to watch this whole video, you can get all of the details in a massive Q&A on roadkill.com. It's right in the middle of the page. You can pre-register for the event, which we strongly recommend, and you can get all of the drag racing rules and information about other stuff. I'm going to tell you more about the fun things that we're going to do. One of which is the road trip. So we meet at like 6:30 in the morning at Irwindale and we depart at 8 a.m. That is going to be on Friday the 19th. We're going to have myself and Dulcich and Alana will be there. We end up meeting Finnegan in Tucson. He's not going to make the drive. But we'll have some roadkill vehicles on the drive, I suspect, and we'll have a whole bunch of fans doing the same thing. Now, if you're just going to do the Irwindale part of the program, there's no charge for that. There is entry fee for spectating and racing at Tucson on Saturday. And again, you should pre-register for that. But if you're just going to come out for Irwindale in the morning, go ahead. We'd love to see you. Bring your car out and hang out, get an autograph or whatever. The road trip that we take from Irwindale to Tucson's pretty casual. We'll give you a map, which isn't hard. You just get on the 10 freeway and pretty much it's non-stop all the way. But we will give you a map. We will plan a lunch stop. That was a lot of fun last year. And this is for cars of any type. If you're concerned that your car is too nice or too bad or too Japanese or too much of a truck or whatever, it doesn't matter. This is about roadkill people hanging out and having fun. It can be any car you want. You can have a brand new Corvette. You can have a completely clapped out piece of garbage. It really doesn't matter. However, for the drag racing on Saturday, there is a basic tech inspection for safety, so you can't be too roadkilled in order to participate. So let's go back to the road trip. I've got you at the lunch stop, then we keep going. When we arrive at Tucson, there's a camp out that night, there's bonfires, there's barbecuing, there's s'mores, there's all these other things going on. And you can camp there on Friday night. You can camp at the track. They will also let you stay on Saturday night, although you've got to be out of there early on Sunday morning. So I think they said 10 a.m. Sunday morning, you got to be gone. But there is camping at the track. Then Saturday, we kick off the actual Zip-Tie Drags. There'll be a car show there, so you can join that. I think we'll have some manufacturers with some parts and things. We'll have food. The big deal, though, is open grudge racing, test and tune all day long. If you've never drag raced before, that's not a big deal. This event is super beginner friendly. We will show you how to do it, or we won't, but the drag strip people will be very friendly about that. It's a super cool crew there. You're not going to get a lot of pressure. So if you've never done it before, come on out and give it a shot. Then we have two actual drag racing sort of events. One is the Fans versus Freiburger and Finnegan Showdown. People put their name in a hat and we draw them out, and a certain number of people get a chance to race against me and Finnegan in roadkill cars, meaning we're driving roadkill cars, not the fans. And I'm going to tell you this year with the cars that we're going to be bringing out, fans will win. We're going to have some slow stuff like La Fonda and the Datsun Mini Truck and maybe even the Maserati, which will not run 10s. Stuff like that is going to be there. We haven't got our final vehicle list locked down, but you will be able to race against us. Then the other deal is the $3,000 Hoopty Challenge. This is where you build a drag racing car for less than $3,000. You bring it out, we judge it in front of the crowd, we have some fun of you, we have some fun with you, we make fun of you, and we decide if your car is worth $3 grand or less. And if it is, we line up all the cars that meet that criteria and run them out until there's one winner. And Holly is going to be sponsoring that part of the program this year, which is cool. And other than that, it's just laid back good time. Lots of time for autograph sessions, hanging out with the hosts. You will have me, Dulcich, Alana, Finnegan will be meeting us there, and I think we might have Tony and Lucky from Hot Rod Garage as well. That's not confirmed yet. So again, that's January 19th and 20th from Irwindale, California to Tucson Dragway. And follow details definitely at roadkill.com. Alana did a really good story with a lot of Q&As on there that'll answer a lot of stuff that you might have. So check that out. And of course, follow us on social media if you don't already. We are Roadkill Show on both Facebook and Instagram. And if you don't follow us both places, I would, because we tend not to put the same stuff on both forms of social media. So if you're a Facebook only person, you're missing some really cool photos out on Instagram and vice versa. All right, we'll see you at the Zip-Tie Drags right after the holidays. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year, and let's have some fun January 19th and 20th. If you need more Roadkill Extra, go sign up for the 30-day free trial right now.